Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. All right. Oh, that's good. All right. Hey there. Happy Mercury Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth and you are too. Welcome to this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below for you to see. For this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, I will be channeling with Dearest Brahma, who is supporting the collective highest good and the highest good. When I looked up Brahma, okay. Yeah, when I looked up Brahma, basically, it says that he's a Hindu god. He's known as the creator within the Trimurti. If you see him, he has four heads. Some say it's for the Vedas, the four Vedas, and and some say it's for the four directions. He's also holding a lotus flower, the Vedas, what you call it, a rosary, known as a mala, a water pot, kamandalu, a water pot known as a kamandalu, and then a scepter. And then he's known for creation, knowledge, and again the Vedas. And then I asked Brahma myself, who are you and how would you like for me to describe you? And he said the following. The number 3 came up. I see that as what should I call it? Communication, the environment that you frequent, those that you mingle with often. social media, social norms, society influence, how any of this has influence on you or influence in general, and or influence on something. And he also said growth, building. He helps to he's cutthroat and and is associated with boundaries when it comes to creation, community growth, and efficient environment for these to thrive. And he helps bring results, and he helps reap goodness, reward, and harvest. So that's there's Brahma for you, and I'll be channeling with him for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. If you hear any extra sounds during this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I'll handle it if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And let's begin this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. The moon. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of the clarity cards, is Ace of Swords. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the summary of the two cards that came out is Share. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is Strength. relax yourself and let the sugar low flow. Relax yourself and let the. Okay, so yeah, let's go through it. For this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading, the topic is Divine Cosmic Alignment. The card that came out is the Moon card. Bottom of the deck, the summary of that is the Six of Wands. Top of the deck, you as you're watching this right now, is the Five of Swords. To clarify, the Moon card, you got the Judgment card. You've got the World card. You also got the Page of Pentacles with the Magician card. And then you got the two cards, Pray and Kindness. A black girl joy type of thing. But yeah, so let's get into it, peoples. So there's the number sequence 1, 2, 3. There's like a lot of about progression and forward movement and expansion, ascending in a way, whichever way that resonates with you or whatever this is in this reading. Yeah, there's something about that expansion, progression, moving forward. You need to, or that's what's happening, or there's something in the air that's going on with that. Something is final. There is like this, there's this like subtle thing of, I guess, people, if you are into like spirituality or whatever it is, like manifestation, conjuring, what you call it? I keep calling it timeline jumping, but that's not what it is. I keep is it shifting? What's it called? Oh, I forget. I keep forgetting it. But you know what I mean. Maybe. There's something about especially when I was going through it, like being and like being the magician, the alchemist, the shaman, whatever you want to call any of it. But like also like aligning yourself with the timeline that you want or whatnot, or like, and it's like manifesting or creating the life you want, creating whatever it is in general here. And then what came up to that flash was like, to me, when it's like timeline jumping or shifting, you have to just be it already. Like, no matter what, you gotta be it or whatnot. There's a sense of delusion or whatnot in there. Um, there's something with that where there's something here with you or a situation, something in the air, or whatever you are dealing with, a thing where the subtle energy is speaking for itself, type of thing. You get what I'm saying? The subtle energy is speaking for itself. And it's like it is, so this is what is come of it, and there's like a ceiling of like what it is. So, and it makes me think of like something is like being manifested or created from it, but if it's from something that's subtle underneath. This could be people's like subconscious, or this could be like something that's like behind closed doors or something like that. And something about like, just because it's been like running or happening, like something about it is sealing and like creating that. So this could actually be a thing or something like that, that's going on here. um, or it could be like I said, like a mindset, lifestyle, or something like that. And like the whole thing about like shifting your timeline and getting into the timeline that you want to be in, you have to just be it there. You have to be there already. Like you want $100,000 or whatever you want to like. Just simple random stuff I'm just saying right now, right? It's already there. You already have it. That's why I always say too. So a lot of times when I'm careful with the words of like saying hope, I'm like, no, it's already like happening. It's already here. But there's something about that there. Hmm, something coming together, and it's like final and it's sealed. There's some type, like I said, there's something like a seal. This is what it is. There could be some type of answer. Something is coming together. Like it's coming together. It's crazy. Like like it's gonna all come together. Like and like I watched the movie Weapons and everything like that. And then like of course I did my due diligence with the people that I like watching. This I don't care if I watch it how many times. I like watching each of their perspectives. But watching it too, like just seeing like just that and like cinema of like bringing it all together, like the foreshadowing and the subtle stuff, and then like wondering where is this going, but it wraps around and it comes back to the conclusion. There's something like underneath like I said, like, and this could be about somebody, simply about somebody's subconscious, like or something underneath, or like what you're doing that's like, and it's maybe repetitive, or like it's just something underneath, right? And it's something about it coming around or whatnot, and it is what it is. Or there's something about a secret, like something happening behind closed doors, and like it's gonna some type of answer or conclusion, some type of answer or conclusion, and it's gonna like what you call, like, come, I guess come, it feels like it's gonna come out or something, like it's gonna all make sense. It's only just me come. Mm. And you know something about this is so interesting. That's what I'm saying, like, and you know what's interesting, because okay, so this could like be either or, both, or one or the other. Like there's this thing of like, okay, like you are the alchemist, you are the person who makes the decision of like what happens, what is being built. And possibly some of y'all are like getting used to this, new to this, or there's something about like building from that. But yeah, like so that could just simply be like like I said, like your subconscious or lifestyle, or whatever you're doing that's under, like that's like subtle or whatnot within your life, or it has to do with something that's in being in the secret and behind closed door being done or whatnot. That's very interesting. Okay. And it's like it will happen because like you're the magician, the alchemist type of thing. and then just throw it in there. There's something about like maybe new to this, or just getting used to this, or something about something that somebody's working on or whatnot. Um, I guess conflict is gonna happen. You need to pray and kill them with kindness. Basically, you need to pray and kill them with kindness. You know what's crazy? Um, there's this book called Memo or whatnot, and this card reminds me of the lady in the front of it. Or am I tripping? I might go and look at it real quick before, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to bring that. What would I say in that? But let's see. Um, so well, yeah, what came out is the Moon card for divine cosmic alignment. There's something subtle, something underneath. There's some type of secret, something behind closed door, or whatnot. It's highlighted, and then Six of Wands, bottom of the deck, the summary of the Moon card. It's something geared to like be successful, to win, or whatnot. There's something may come to the surface as well, or it'll all work out. Yeah, and there's something about like surrendering to the new. Surrender to allowing, surrender to the new, surrender to knowledge, to always knowing more, being more. Something there could be something about like geared to success. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is Five of Swords. Currently, you could be experiencing some type of conflict. Could be with other people. Could just be a situation you're dealing with. Beware of like indulgences distracting you from focusing or whatnot, or knowing what or your intuition. Also, maybe for some of you, something about like something from the past, something keeping you stuck, something hold back or whatnot, and from focus. And this could be something with your intuition, when you could tell something. And then there's something about whatever's being worked on. Block out the chaos, the nonsense. To clarify the the moon card, yeah, oh, there's something definitely about like blocking your intuition. Block out the nonsense. I don't know what that is. Um, and then to clarify the moon card, you got the judgment card, the world card, and then the page of pentacles and the magician card. I like this song. I was just listening to it and I love it. Okay. If something is sealed, it is what it is. And it's like, you know what, when I was grazing over it, it's like because you say it is, because you said it is, and it's something about you being like the alchemist. And I'm wondering if you are just realizing that, or getting like, like it's like training wheels, getting used to that. And there's something about declaring, I declare, declaring it, because you're like the alchemist, the magician. And then there could be some type of like reflection thing, or like some type of like encompassing thing, where it's like from back from to the start, like going on the journey and then coming back to the start or something like that, but like self mastery in a way. Okay. Let's read this. And then the count 3. We have here pray. Address a solemn request or expression of thanks to a deity or other object of worship. It came upright, so it says anchor the light, angel numbers, angelic communication and downloads, dedication, healing, light work, plea, religion, ritual. Then the divination position says you are opening up to the light within yourself and the light of divinity, which will enable you to experience deep feelings of homecoming at a soul level. Highways of light will begin to converge at your crown so that you will be able to direct and receive angelic codes. The more you pray, the more you will find your prayers answered and your works to be the answer to someone else's prayer. Then the action position says, ask for what you want. And then affirmation says, I connect to divinity with ease. There's something about the crown chakra as well. And then we have here kindness, the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. It came upright, so it says here beauty, cheer, femininity, friendship, hospitality, polite, positivity. And the divination position says you will encounter incredibly warm-hearted people whose generosity will be nothing short of miraculous. These people will be your angels in times of need and will remind you that healing kindness is a superpower that can completely transform situations and people for the better. Show action position. Show your smile and be kind to someone today. Affirmations. I am kind to myself and others. My smile brightens the day. It could also be that you could be going through conflict and um, you have some kindness come in and stuff, like it says there. But yes, okay. Then we have here Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. You could be any of those signs or sites. It could be in your chart. It could be anybody around you. It could be the planetary placements. It could be the energy of this reading. All of that wonderful stuff. And we have here Saturn. So this could be something with Aquarius and or Capricorn. There's something here about like ritual or routine and discipline. Like, and it's like something you do like in the background. That's what I was saying. It feels like it's like constantly a ritual, or like routine, discipline. Like, so there's something with that too. There could be something like over time or something like that. Something about restricted, maybe. Not really, but yeah. Okay, we have here judgment, a noun meaning the ability to make considered decisions or come to sensible conclusions, a misfortune or a calamity viewed as a divine punishment. It's by the Five of Swords, so the latter could be something that resonates with someone because it's by the Five of Swords. There's something going on with the conflict here, and you could have or need to seek out, like, people that that are kind, that can help you, as well as pray, speak, or whatever it is for you. Speak to whoever it is for you, whatnot. God, your spirit team, who's spreading high school, spreading D high school, and all that stuff. Like, to seek, and something about seeking guidance and like with the judgment and everything like that, and it has to do with some type of conflict in there. And then we have here dragonfly, the good omen, the good meaning, and it has the number 9 here in the zodiac signs, Pisces and Libra. Then it says genuine concern of what's in the unknown, the dark, and excitement, jitters, anticipation, and a new beginning. When there's risk, joy, happiness, inner knowing, and hope. Cause like at the end of the day, like it's like okay, I was about to say you got this, so I'm just gonna keep saying that. Okay, at the end of the day, you got this. Something about you just being a master or mastery, and like you being able to like say it is so and do it and establish or whatnot. Um, which gives hope, yeah, joy, whatever. If you say that like this is what you're gonna do, this is what you're gonna do type of thing. And then I don't know, randomly, okay, when I said that, I was thinking, I'm looking at the Saturn, I'm talking about patterns and rituals and routine and discipline. Then, like, I don't know, you're already, that's what I'm saying, you already are that thing or whatnot. You already are that thing, so you're doing the stuff of the thing, or you're like preparing or doing ritual routine stuff of the towards the thing or of the thing. You are the thing. In the end, it's something about something that comes together. And yeah, I don't know, seeking help and something coming together. And maybe some of y'all are praying. You need to you know, and because there's conflict, and then ask for help, in the other realms and here in the physical realm. And there's something about like you will win because like you said you say so kind of thing. And so it is. That's also what I saw in the beginning too, like, and so it is. Okay, and something, it could be something with other people too, because dragonfly, I always think about like ancestors or like spiritual family kind of thing, like a like-minded people. So there could be something with that too. And okay, that's that for this week's. Oh no, one more thing. I don't know if anything's gonna come from it, but let's randomly do this. Oh wow, this is interesting. Okay, so let's see for real. Ooh, that's crazy. Hmm. Randomly, someone could be related. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. And here it says Mod is for Aquarius, but I thought Mod was, what you call it, Libra. But yeah, I was thinking something with Libra. So yeah, it says here, Mod, Sentit, Oracle, meaning Oracle, and then what you call divination. I don't know. So there's something about like the magician thing, like as you say it or whatnot, and so it is, and there's something with like it's like yeah, the cosmic whole thing, and it comes together. It just aligns, like that's how it is, or something like that. Let me just really quickly graze this because I feel like it was just that one because I kind of like pointed to it without looking and it went straight to that. And the fact that I'm just talking about like the magician and you say it is, and the proof is there. And there's this whole thing about oracle and ma'at and divination. And here's the world card and encompassing, giving me the whole thing of divine alignment, of course, like the title, but like universal balance, like, and so it is type of thing. But yeah. I'm gonna randomly read this. Why not? It sounds cool. Um, I apologize. I like to look before I go. Okay, so I'm just gonna read like, okay. So it says the temple master, while we recognize that Egypt was governed by a monarchy, the royal person was also a metaphor of the consciously realized individual because she was viewed as a direct descendant of the gods. The elevation of the royal person represented the cultural aspirations of society. The stability is sought for the present and future, and the continuity of the past. In ancient times, the system relied almost exclusively upon family lineages, as the Egyptians believed that divine blood flowed through the royal house from an archaic period where the gods lived on earth and founded Egypt. And while certain individuals were recognized as descendants of divine beings, the system was not infallible, as has shown. Numerous non-royal individuals, male, female, arose at critical historical periods to introduce new cultural mandates and represent spiritual objectives that superseded ones of the past. They did they did so not only with the support of the temples that perpetrated this tradition, but with the consent of the gods. If such records can be believed, I'm reading this. An example of this is the reign of, I'm sorry if I say this wrong, Hatshepsut, Hatshepsut, the female pharaoh who has aroused some curiosity and speculation in modern times, a legitimate descendant of the Thutmose or Seed royal house. She nevertheless broke with broke with tradition and assumed not only the office of monarch, but the role of pharaoh and not queen. At her glorious mortuary temple of Deir el Bahri on the western bank of Thebes, something, the holy place, inscriptions disclose that Amun himself came to her mother and she was conceived as a Netter's divine descendant destined to rule Egypt. The same themes repeated in the Luxor temple for the conception and birth of Amunhotep III, where in the birth chamber his conception is symbolized between the god Amun and his mother Mutemwiya. In modern times, the representation of one individual for the spiritual undertakings of the whole is not possible within the constructs our societies have created. At most, teachers and interpreters of spiritual traditions can exemplify such undertakings, but in the democratic spirit of our age, it is possible for the individual to step into divine territory and call upon the ancestral spirits of the past and claim their powers when it was once only the privilege of divine descendants. For after all, are we not all enfolded in the miracle of divine creation, now melded into a family of gods in the making? Okay. That's that for this week's Mercury Day Energy Reading. The topic, divine cosmic alignment. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. If you email me 7 day and time, they both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If I'm appreciated, it's helpful. And peace out, y'all.